Ketua Umum PBNU Kiai Haji Yahya Khalil Stakuf menerima kunjungan Duta Besar India untuk Indonesia, Sri Sandeep Chakravorty di ruang kerjanya, Gedung PBNU lantai 3 Jalan Keramat Raya nomor 164 Jakarta Pusat pada Senin 26 Februari 2024. Saat dimintai keterangan, Sri Sandeep mengungkapkan dunia harus lebih memperhitungkan peran India dan Indonesia dalam menciptakan stabilitas internasional. Menurutnya, apa yang disampaikan oleh Gus Yahya dalam pertemuan tersebut selaras dengan gagasan seorang Mahatma Gandhi tentang perdamaian dunia. Ia melanjutkan saat ini hubungan India dan Indonesia semakin tumbuh dengan berbagai upaya kerjasama di sejumlah bidang.
Well, first I would like to thank the chairman for receiving me. I had a very productive meeting with chairman and we shared views and to my delight and happiness, I found that we share our views of how the world should be, about the role of Indonesia and India in global peace. And you mentioned Mahatma Gandhi. I think chairman's message was also very similar, that for world peace, Indonesia and India have to play a bigger role. And there is so much of cultural connect and historical connect between India and Indonesia. He mentioned that in the ASEAN Religious Conference, he proposed the Ashoka approach, where the cultural connect between Indonesia and the ASEAN countries was so important. And he was inspired by Ashoka. So Ashoka is many centuries, 2000 years old. And I told him I never thought of it that way. So it is his original contribution to bringing people of ASEAN and India together. I think our relationship has a huge base, but also great potential. So we are working on increasing our relationship with Indonesia in areas of our strength, in education, in technology, in digitalization. And I was telling Chairman Sir that just like Indonesia EMAS by 2045, we also have a goal of making India a developed country by 2047. And that will only happen if India and Indonesia work together.
Lebih lanjut, Sri Sandeep menegaskan Indonesia memiliki posisi strategis dalam kebijakan India, di mana kebijakan politik bebas aktif yang dilakukan Indonesia selaras dengan kebijakan otonomi di India. Sementara itu, mengenai ide dan gagasan konferensi Asia, Afrika, dan Amerika Latin yang digulirkan oleh Ketua Umum PBNU dalam acara konferensi moderasi beragama Asia, Afrika, dan Amerika Latin tahun lalu di Bandung, ia mengungkapkan bahwa India adalah bagian dari semangat tersebut. Menurutnya, negara-negara selatan harus memiliki ruang lebih besar untuk memberikan gagasan terhadap perdamaian dunia.
As I said that India has an Indo-Pacific policy, and if there is any country which is truly Indo-Pacific, it is Indonesia. It straddles both the Indian and the Pacific Ocean. It's a pole in this multipolar world, and it is the free and active policy of Indonesia resonates very well with our policy of strategic autonomy. We work in our national interest, and we work with anybody who we believe works for global peace and security. And we are neighbors. We are just 140 kilometers from Aceh to Andaman, is barely 140 kilometers. So we have to work like neighbors, and I must say that there are no issues between them. Normally neighbors have issues. Fortunately for India and Indonesia, there are no issues. We have only a positive agenda. There is no negative agenda between India and Indonesia, and we believe that if Indonesia progresses and plays a bigger role in the world, it will benefit us, and I hope there is a similar reciprocation. The spirit of Bandung is alive, and we are party to the Bandung spirit. We agree to the concepts of peace. We believe that Asia, Africa, and America has to play a bigger role, the global south. And as part of a G20 agenda, we organized the Global South Voice of Global South Summit, and Pa Jokowi participated in the second summit. So I think our worldview is very similar, that we want the Global South to have a voice in the world, and we cannot leave everything to the Global North. They cannot decide the future of the world. It is the North and the South which will decide the future.
Tampak hadir mendampingi Gus Yahya, Wakil Ketua Umum PBNU Kiai Haji Amin Said Husni, dan Wasekjen PBNU Haji Ginanjar Syakban. TVNU melaporkan.